What's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of KozMatt's Wrestling Recap. With Survivor Series War Games behind us and John Cena's last match right in front of us, the last time is now, and Monday Night Raw delivered a jam-packed show, kicking off with the winners of the Women's War Games, Charlotte Flair and Alexa Bliss coming out, along with Rhea Ripley and Io Sky. The friendship no longer, as both teams want a chance at that tag team championship for the women. What did you think about the show, Matthew?
So Alexa Bliss and Charlotte Flair take on Io Sky and Rhea Ripley for the main event.
Yes, sir.
And I think, what is it, the winner takes on the Kabuki Warriors
And it
for
ended
the
in
women's tag
chaos.
titles.
We'll get into that. Yeah.
So a good opener, and it actually ended fairly well. Not how I kind of expected, especially with Liv Morgan coming back and what's going on with Bayley and Lyra. We got some answers. The last time was out tournament semifinals next Jey Uso, LA Knight. This actually was a good match. LA Knight took the W, but Jey Uso, he spiraled out of control after this match and through the steel steps, through the prime bottle, at the hydration station. I think we're going to get a Jey Uso heel turn. It's definitely needed. LA Knight taking the dub, I think, was the right call here. So I'm happy they listened to us.
Absolutely, man. Me too. Like you said, Jey Uso just spiraled out of control after this. Jackie Redmond
Mm.
trying to get an interview with him later on in the night, saying that maybe Roman was right, that the titles look better on his shoulders, definitely not his. Jay looked all out of sorts, man. I do think you are right. That heel turn is coming in quick.
Sure thing. I'm here for it. I think it's something that he needs, low key. I hate to say it, but he does. Dominic Mysterio's out next with Judgment Day with one person missing, and that's Liv Morgan, who Dominic just claims that he is still on top. He brings out Liv Morgan. Well, Liv Morgan doesn't think that Judgment Day is on top. She thinks it's been a little bit lackluster, but now that she is back, she is going to have Judgment Day run Monday Night Raw like they used to. Morgan slapped Dominic and then jumped into his arms and gave him a little kiss on the nose. Not sure what that was about, slapping Dom, and I think it's just that crazy persona of Liv Morgan that she's here and she's here to set the division on fire.
You could say that again, man. She was a prominent figure on tonight's show, popping up in multiple segments. She is back, and she had a face-off with Stephanie Vaquer backstage, looking at that women's championship. And then we'll get into the chaos that happened in the main event. But Liv
Mm,
Morgan is back, and I am more than happy that she is. And she sent a statement to her fellow members of the Judgment Day. That's for sure.
that is for sure. Thought there was a little cold shoulder with her and Finn and Roxanne, but I think she's here to just put everybody back on top. Is what we basically saw at the end of the night. So we had Tag Action X World Tag Team titles on the line: AJ Styles and Dragon Lee versus the New Day, Kofi and Xavier. Waller was ringside for this. It was honestly a real good match. I'm happy with the outcome with AJ Styles and Dragon Lee defeating New Day to retain the titles, but it was a little chaotic to the end. Dragon Lee jumping on, I think it was Xavier Woods and Grayson Waller outside the ring with I think it was a Tope on heel or something like that, and AJ Styles delivered a Styles Clash onto Kofi Kingston for the win. A little bit after we get AJ and Dragon Lee looking for their next opponents, and they want to give the shot to the War Raiders, and Adam Pearce makes it official. They say, "Well, who's next?" Adam Pearce doesn't know, and that's where they threw out the War Raiders, and I guess you could throw them in there. I don't really know if I care to see it, to be honest with you, but it's giving them TV time. I don't think they're going to give them the titles, and honestly, I couldn't care less if they do or not. But I just say let's keep the titles on AJ Lee, if you know what I'm saying, for just a little bit longer.
I love that team, man. I really do, man. What I love next, another thing that was made official, we had the Vision come out after all the chaos that happened to Survivor Series with that black hooded fella there, whoever that was. So many theories out there. Austin Theory is one name that's heavily thrown out there, but
Touche.
we had some backstage shenanigans with Paul Heyman making it official for January 6th for Braun Breaker to take on CM Punk for that World Heavyweight Championship. Braun Breaker cut in one heck of a promo, man. He was fired up, saying that he's going to show that he's the best in the world. And telling CM Punk, I guess I learned how to cut a promo because I'm coming for your ass.
He
And
cut a
he's
damn good
fired up.
promo. He cut a real damn good promo this week on Raw, and him going after CM Punk. I don't think he's going to take the title off Punk, but honestly, don't be surprised if he does. And them having that happen on the Raw, the 1 year Raw anniversary of their debut on Netflix, I wouldn't be surprised if they put the title on Braun Breaker.
Absolutely, man.
I don't think they will. Let's move next to, honestly, this was a great match. Gunther and Solo, the semifinals of the Last Time Is Now tournament. So whoever takes on or wins this match takes on LA Knight in the finals next week on Raw, I think it was.
Yes.
Gunther and Solo, honestly, dude, Solo really gave it his all, and I think this is one of Solo's better matches that we've seen in quite some time.
I couldn't agree
Late
more.
in the match, Gunther slams Sikoa's hand on the ring apron as there was a mishap with Solo taking off the turnbuckle pad. This match heads outside with Gunther being thwarted by Tala Tonga as the refs trying to put that buckle pad back on to the post. He comes back out and sees that Tala Tonga and Solo Sikoa are about to, tag team onto Gunther. And Gunther kind of takes advantage here and slams Solo Sikoa's hand onto the ring apron, mule kicks Tala Tonga, runs back into the ring, and, delivers a sweet power bomb for the victory onto Solo. So we're getting Gunther and LA Knight next week on Raw. I hate to break it to you, but people want it to be LA Knight. I don't see it happening. I see Gunther taking the W and retiring John. And I'll be honest with you, if it was LA Knight, I wouldn't be upset. But I think with what we have, I think it's the right call is to have Gunther do it.
I really think it is going to be Gunther. Unfortunately, like you said, I think both you and I want LA Knight, but they're building that storyline. Gunther was the one to retire Goldberg. Now he's going to be the one to retire John Cena. He's the new top guy, retiring all the old veterans. And you know what? It's going to be one heck of a match between LA Knight and Gunther, that's for sure. But let's
Mm-hmm.
get right into our chaotic tag team main event for the number one contendership for that women's tag team championship. Charlotte Flair,
Yeah.
Alexa Bliss taking on Rhea Ripley and Io Sky. All women just going at it, man, hitting their best moves.
Bring out the Kabuki Warriors with Asuka and Kairi taking down both teams. Well, I guess that's when you bring out the Judgment Day. Liv Morgan comes out, causes chaos. That's when Raquel Rodriguez comes along. Roxanne Perez comes along, and they stand tall. With Liv Morgan coming back, claiming that Judgment Day is going to be back on top. Both Raquel and Roxanne hold the women's titles. And there was a time here, before the show went off air, Roxanne handed Liv Morgan one of the women's titles, as she should be, the women's champ. That's what she relinquished, I believe, when she got injured. But she handed it back to Roxanne and held up Roxanne and Raquel's arms as they were to be the women's tag champs. So I think what's going to happen is they'll give Liv Morgan the title, the women's world championship back, and they'll throw the tag titles on Roxanne. That's what they're possibly going to do, and I don't hate it. But with Liv Morgan back, they're going to shove the Judgment Day down our throats again. Is it going to be the worst thing? No, I don't think I care to see it. But if that's the route they go, that's the route they go. But they're booking Liv very strong here. And I totally agree that this is the right call, especially her coming back.
Absolutely, man. Back ahead of schedule. We didn't think we were going to see her until February Royal Rumble time. She is a prominent figure on Monday Night Raw, probably the top woman on the roster right now for Monday Night Raw. And one thing's for sure, that women's tag division is looking strong. We had Bayley and Lyra also get involved. But one thing is for sure, like you said, the Judgment Day is ready to stand back on top. With the way tonight's show ended, I think they made a strong statement. Let us know what you guys thought about the show. Always like, comment, and subscribe, and we will see you guys next time. Until then, peace out. This has been KozMatt. Thanks for watching.